Good morning, good morning, good morning. Tuning into the episode of the Wonder Kid Morning Show. What's good, everybody? Will I am. Go first in here. What's good, my bro? Money Mike, what's good? Kush, what's good? King Blaze, what's up? Producer said good morning. Yo. Mike Colby, good morning. And Will I Am said dab on him one time, dab on him 2 times, dab on him a 3rd time. Nice. King Lee was good. ESPN moving to OKC. I didn't know about that. When did they say that? ESPN's moving from Bristol. I didn't know about it, bro. I did not know about that. Let me look that up real quick. They're moving from, because they're in Bristol, I believe, Connecticut. Yeah, I don't see nothing. So, you know what I'm saying? This morning on First Take, I can't stand that show anymore, bro. It's so disgusting. So disgusting. I be saying, what up, bro? Stargate helped me get on. That's crazy. Because usually I'm a lot earlier. But I started doing because so much stuff comes up in the morning. I like starting from 9:30. This morning I ended up starting mad late for 10:30 because of circumstances. And I'm like, bro, I might just starting the show at 10 because there's so much stuff that happens in the morning. Like getting out shorts. Like if y'all notice, I put out 2 shorts. And then another 2 shorts on another channel that y'all don't know about. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a lot. Like, a lot. And I got to get all the stuff together for this and for the videos coming up. Delvon in the building. So, yeah, I'm glad you in here, though, I be saying, bro. Listen, I'm going to be real with you. I can't watch the NBA, bro. Like, you're talking about my former favorite league. Professor Walk Down. Hey. Yeah, moving. Joy stood up on yesterday's show. What? That's crazy. All right. Bristol, I mean, it would put him in the middle of country, kind of. So it'd probably be better travel from between like Los Angeles, Miami, New York. It gives you more of a equal time frame from all 3. So they have to literally fly across country to go to Los Angeles where a lot of the stuff happens. So yeah, I get it. I'm looking to it more though. Definitely. Oh, they got a new one in OKC. Okay. I'm about to say, I'm like, wow. I don't know. If ESPN offered me a job, I'd probably take it. But, man, I don't know, man. These are like, man, I don't know. But I can't watch the NBA, guys. Now, it was my former favorite league. Allen Iverson was my favorite player. Jordan. You know, like so many guys that came before these guys. Tracy McGrady's, the Michael Reds, Steve Francis's, the Catino Mobleys, the Refer Alstons, you know what I'm saying? All these players. And the product of the NBA is just washed. I'm sorry, it really is. And they're not making it any better or helping it with all of these foul calls in the finals. This man is bubble wrap. The man got a foul call on jump ball. He got a foul. He shot free throws. He shot free throws for a jump ball. Like, at what point do we start looking at the product and being like, bro, y'all either fix it or we're not watching this? Mind you, did Kobe get a lot of ticky-tack fouls? Yes. Did the Spurs get a lot of ticky-tack fouls? Yes. But now, it's a lot of the best players are just getting ticky-tack fouls, and there's no defense, and it's a whole bunch of free throws, and a whole bunch of threes. It's hard to watch. Yeah. On the jump ball. It wasn't like he grabbed him. They went up and their hands went like this, and they called the foul on the other guy. And I'm like, it's so terrible to watch. They're the only league that has all of these gather rules and non-gather rules and no carry, no travel, no double dribble. Like, it's hard to watch, bro. It really is. It really is. And everybody's saying, you know, a lot of these guys, they carry. I don't mind whatever. You want to say palming's out, fine. But you already threw out half the rules and then be like, this is the most skilled NBA we've ever seen. It's nasty, bro. It's nasty. It's nasty. You got guys that can take one dribble and make it all the way down court. One, two, three, 4, 5, ha. But that was a gather off of my third step, which went into a Euro step, which then activated a trump card, like Yu-Gi-Oh!, like a trap card, and then, oh, now I can actually score and go to the basket. No call, I win. That's called skill, baby. Can't stop, won't stop. It's nasty, bro. I can't, bro. Bro, it's nasty, bro. I can't watch it. I can't watch it. And they just, like, when I used to watch Harden play, I couldn't watch it. I watched Harden take a triple step back and get a foul call. He went 1, 2, 3, went up and just, foul. No call. I can't watch it, bro. It's like, it's not even basketball no more. The B is not a basketball. It's askaball. And you know, that's the perfect name for it. It's not even called basketball no more. It's called askaball. Ask the ball if this is a travel. Ask the ball if this is a carry. Ask the ball if this is a foul. Ask the ball if we're going to be watching that crap. Oh, bro, and there's video proof. Bro, it's video proof of it. A triple step back. It sounds like a big back burger. The triple step back. Sound like a burger for Wendy's, bro. Sound like a burger for Wendy's, bro. The triple step back. The triple step back. Now for the big backs. I'm speaking for myself, dude. You know I got a big back, right? At your participating locations. Which seems for the NBA to be at all locations. It's nasty, bro. Can't watch it, bro. And if y'all think I'm lying, here it goes right here. It's been going down. It's hard to watch. Listen, it's not about no superstars. Has nothing to do about that. It's been going down with Steph Curry. It's been going down with LeBron James. They're superstars. Yo, somebody clip that, please. Triple step back is insane. Bro, I'm telling y'all, bro. Goldberg back. I was excited. Goldberg. Like, come on now, man. It's so sickening, bro. Like, to watch it all go down. Like, the NBA, the product is so watered down. You know what it's like? The equivalent would be the NFL doing away with all tackle, right? And then still calling roughing the passer calls consistently. That would be the equivalent. The equivalent would be the NFL getting rid of all tackling, and still calling roughing the passer calls. And defensive holding. That's the equation for it, if you want to equate the two. Yami was good. Like, bro, I'm tired of it, bro. Like, and mind you, I'm not even saying that the players, there's some guys that are just nice, right? But for the most part, the NBA is an unwatchable product right now. and you're looking at the product and you're like, come on now, man. Like, just be fair across the board. Nobody's asking for all this. If you're just fair and the whistles across the board, they'll stop the foul baiting. They'll stop all of that crap. They'll stop all of it. They will stop all of it. You're giving them that. And the worst part is the referees are seeing the replay of it and still calling it at a high rate. It's nasty, bro. Bro, it has nothing to do with OKC and Pacers, bro. It's because they're still doing foolishness. If the players are playing, jumping out of bounds, diving for balls, pause, you know what I'm saying? Just playing hard-nosed ball, it will get watched. People, has the college game for basketball went down? No. There are still people that want to watch the basketball product. Is that you have watered down the product so much that now people are just saying, whatever, I'll catch the highlights. How are you getting all these foul shots and you're a shooter? Like, bro, that's crazy. To show you how the NBA has changed, when we were growing up, you had to earn those fouls. Like, you had to be, like, driving, taking hits, earning those fouls. Penetrators get less foul calls than the shooters. It's almost like the NBA don't want them to drive the ball or there to be contact. Like the superstars aren't even like contributing to be superstars right now. Right? If Harden was getting these ticky-tack fouls, Harden would have already made it to a finals after the OKC won versus Miami. Real talk. The thing with James Harden, the reason why he became ineffective, because they stopped giving him the ticky-tack fouls he was getting in the regular season in the playoffs. They're still getting ticky-tack fouls now. When you can get a foul, shoot free throws on a jump ball, bro, I'm done. Like, throw it away. I don't want to watch you. It's gotten so bad, I don't even want to hear people talk about stop. Exactly. You know what? The NFL started doing it. Remember when people really got tired of the, what's her name? Singer. Shake it off, that girl. What's her name? Travis Kelce's girl. Forgot her name, man. They can't. For one, I'm not even saying she's not a good artist because she's a great. I don't think she can sing. I think she's a great writer. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. And when they were pushing that, people were turning off their televisions. It was Taylor Swift. It was only Taylor Swift fans that were tuning in to watch the show. Thank you, guys. Taylor Swift. People started turning off the NFL. The NFL said, you know what? Let's kind of dim that down, all right? Let's kind of dim that down a little bit. Listen, I'm not even saying she's a bad artist either, because she's a great writer. The girl can't sing and she can't dance. I'm trying to wonder why I remember people were even saying she's the next Michael Jackson. You ever look at people like side-eye be like, it's nasty, bro. Nasty. They were saying she was the next Michael Jackson. Bro, the NFL, and then guess what? They had to slowly start putting her back into the box. Because it's like, bro, like you're ruining what we want to watch. Thank you, Kush. How are you getting all these fouls and you're a shooter? Thank you, Yami. Made the whole 2023 about it. Like, I get you want to make more money, but you guys are making it too much about the money and then ruining the product. Like, the product still got to last another 100, 200 years. It's like y'all trying to cash out now. Listen, that's another thing too. I hate when people say that. You get comparisons to Michael Jackson. Like, people don't realize the star that Michael Jackson was. The amount of sales that Michael Jackson had. When you can make buff dudes, steroid-induced dudes, you can see every vein that is in their body, dudes, pass out from lifting up a bedazzled glove. You're the greatest ever. Michael Jackson's gonna go nowhere in the world. Taylor Swift can go places and they be like, oh, Taylor Swift. Okay. She can go to Japan and not get mugged. She can walk around, people be like, oh, they'll take a couple pictures and keep it moving. Michael Jackson had to have military escorts everywhere he went. He's probably the biggest star in modern day history, bar none, and it's not even close. Zelle!
Oh!
Zelle!
Oh!
Man says you the pop star olive oil. Oh, God. Oh, God. I can't unsee it now. Why y'all so mean, bro? They said Taylor Swift is the pop star version of olive oil. That's nasty work. And this will work without the help of streams. Streams are shackles. They're chains and shackles for the artists. That's all it is. Manuel, hey, what's good, bro? Like, straight up. Like, that's what streams are. Streams are pretty much the 360 deal perfected. Bro, Zelly wildin', bro. Bro, Zelly wildin'. You know what's crazy, guys? I was saying this even about this platform. I feel like this platform would do the format of the Wunderkind Morning Show would actually do better on Twitch. I was looking at the numbers and everything else, and it just looked like it would do better on Twitch. I'm not even gonna lie to you, it really does. Like, we're almost at 500 subs and everything else, and it'd be easier to grow this Wunderkind Morning Show on Twitch than it is now. And it's a lot of streaming. The Wunderkind Morning Show go live Monday through Thursday. For at least an hour. You'll be looking at, 4 streams a week. You know what I'm saying? Dang, that's a lot. This man said do both Nitro. How? So you want me to go live on YouTube and Twitch? How do I do that? Benny Locchini, the show's supposed to start at 9:30. For most of the time, it started at 9:30. The past couple weeks, it's been 10:15, stuff like that. Because it's been because the kids are out of school. So, and then, it's been difficult. But it's supposed to start at 9:30. I might figure it out, bro, and go double. Because I feel like I can grow this quicker on Twitch. I just really feel like it. I feel like YouTube puts too many dampeners on this show. And I feel like the Wunderkind Morning Show, I actually like doing this more than even my daily videos. So I'm going to figure it out. If anybody knows how, hit me on Twitter. Because if I can stream it on both Twitch and this, I'll do it. Real talk, I will. I really will. But I'm going to say this now. Like, when we're looking at even the NBA product, back to the NBA product, it's just not something that's sustainable. I feel like it's done. It's going to keep going. And then the WNBA is now going up. And the reasoning why the WNBA is going up is because the women are a lot more physical than the men. That's literally why. Nigel, how much you want to bet that Lamar wins it this year? They will question if he carried and will be a Hall of Famer because of it. Oh, yeah. They've alluded to it, man. Well, they've alluded to it. They've alluded to it. They've alluded to it. So that's why when it comes to the Lamar and everything else, he lives by a set of rules that the other quarterbacks don't live by. And these Ryan Clark, Stephen A. Smith, and others, they proudly endorse that they're going to grade him differently. And they don't care how we feel. They don't care how it eschews the historical relevance of his career. They're going to continue to do it nonetheless. Yeah, I think it'll be easier to grow this on Twitch because the clips are easier. Clipping it would be easier. Certain stuff like that. And I feel like we have more fun. So we'll see. King Blaze, we'll see. Because YouTube is, man, like, YouTube be tripping. Not even gonna lie to you, like, it be tripping. Hey, Tactical, what's good? I think the respect that he gets from other players, there's a lot of players that get respect in the media, still does what they do. Russell Westbrook gets nothing but respect from other players. Allen Iverson gets nothing but respect from other players. Giannis Antetokounmpo gets all the respect from the players. Look what they're trying to do. And he won one in Milwaukee. His one counts for two. Coach said when Lamar and the Ravens win the Super Bowl, he will get the Jalen Hurts treatment. If Fly Allen wins, he'll be treated like royalty. Like royalty. Oh, yeah. If Joe Burrow wins one, they'll say he won one. It doesn't matter. I'm telling y'all, bro. Like, it's totally different rules. Nitro, do a video comparing Lamar Jackson to Speed Race. Oh, that was a good movie. When you found out they were trying to get all these other guys to win, and all the ones that were winning were cheating, and then he's going to win, and you're using all these other guys to beat him up and to stop him from winning, and he still wins, and then he shows them cheating. He shows them cheating. Bro, nasty work. That was actually a really good movie. But like I said, man, the NFL with Lamar will never be fair. Never. Because he's not who they want. He's not who they want. He's being tolerated because of his greatness and because of his box office appeal. He's tolerated. He's not appreciated. That's a bar. Lamar Jackson from the NFL has never been appreciated. He has been tolerated. He generates views. He generates clicks. He generates people to crash out. But he's never been appreciated. Joe Burrow hasn't made the playoffs in 2 seasons. He's appreciated. Josh Allen got 1 MVP, which was stolen from Lamar Jackson. And now he's more than exalted and appreciated. Lamar Jackson is just tolerated. There's a big difference. And once Lamar Jackson's skills start to wane, his commercial appeal, they'll try to ex-nay him out of the NFL as quickly as possibly. That's why we want him to win one now. Well, I don't want Lamar to just be someone that they could their legacy they can just brush aside. I've seen it done to too many players in the NBA. I want Lamar to be undeniable. That's why I'm hard on the Ravens. Because if I only cared about one title, I wouldn't mind what the Ravens are doing all the time. Because I believe he's eventually going to get one. But because I don't want his legacy being questioned, not even this much, I want you to see him between my fingers. Not even this much, he has to win 2 or more. I'd be okay with him winning 3. I said he'll win more than 2, but he will not retire without winning at least 2. Changed up the narrative. You know what makes the Josh one even crazier? Because they say Lamar didn't earn it. Lamar had the best record in the league and beat all of the best teams in the league while doing what he was doing with no run game, with the poorest O-line, subpar receiving threats, and did what he did. That's the context. Josh Allen didn't have nowhere close to having the best record in the league. And he didn't have the best stats in the league. He didn't even have a top 5 in stats in the league. But yeah, he deserves it, bro. Just being real, bro. I'm just being real. It's nasty. Yeah, anything he gets, they say he deserves it. You notice how Bill fans hate the tush push when it's not the Bills doing it? Go figure. Lamar had way better. Lamar had historically great numbers on a 12-win team, which had easily one of the worst defenses in the league for the first 10 weeks, right? With a porous offensive line and one of the highest drop percentages in the league while having one of the worst special teams in the league also. See, that's the entire context. He played against like 13, 14 teams that had a winning record. Exactly. And now on top of it, lost the head-to-head also. It's nasty, bro. That's why a lot of us just leave it alone. We be like, whatever. It is what it is. We don't need to worry about it. Because it's like, after a while, you look at it and you be like, bro, y'all are pitiful. Pitiful. That's why I won't listen to Stephen A. Smith, Acho, any of these guys talk bad about Lamar. Because they didn't believe in him from the beginning. They've questioned everything about Stephen A. Smith on live television. Came out and said, Lamar Jackson cannot throw. That was during his MVP, his unanimous MVP campaign. He said he can't throw. Then, during another MVP campaign, he came out and said he does not earn or deserving of his contract. Stephen A. said those things. Exactly. The only time they bench Lamar is when he's beating down the opposition too bad. That's why I said a mad Lamar, like a truly vindictive Lamar Jackson, would be worse than the boogeyman for the NFL. He would be Jeepers Creepers of the NFL. Because what would happen was he would accrue so much stats while blowing out the best teams and being box office and doing things that the other quarterbacks can't do, that the NFL would have to start a smear campaign off the field to try to diminish what he would do to the sport. Straight up. I'm telling you. Kush, I'm going to disagree. He does. He deserves it. He deserves that money. Stephen A. Smith is the face of ESPN. I don't like the guy, but I'm honest. Right? I hate that I'm honest. Right? To be fair, He is the face. He's who we talk about on ESPN. They've used him for coverage on everything. When their coverage starts to wane and people don't hear nothing from ESPN, they input him in there. And it brings it right back up. From UFC to basketball to football to heck, even golf. There was a day, I forgot what day it was, and even Barkley had brought it up, where Stephen A. Smith was live on ESPN for like 35 consecutive hours. He was jumping from one platform to another platform and Charles Barkley said, yo, when are you sleeping, bro? Like, yo, they're working you like a dog. So he deserves what he got. But the problem is that it doesn't negate that he's ill-equipped in at times during conversations, and he's vindictive and ill-informed. No, they won't. Lamar Jackson drives the media needle. That's why Pro Football Talk brings him up all the time. Listen, I'm going to kill it right now. They said Lamar Jackson for the longest time was in the top 5 quarterback. Right? They said Herbert was better than him. Allen was better than him. Mahomes was better than him. Aaron Rodgers was better than him. And then, forgot his name. Crap. Forgot his name. But they said a plethora. A lot of the guys had Lamar as like the 10th or 9th best quarterback. But if you look at their platforms, they were talking about him more than all the other quarterbacks. Joe Burrow. There it goes. Combined. Joe Burrow. They said Joe, Pat, Josh, Herbert, and Aaron Rodgers, or what's his name that played for the Rams, right? Trevor Lawrence. All these guys are better than Lamar. They came out and said Kyler was better than Lamar. So you see what I'm trying to say? But they cover Lamar more than all of them combined. That should tell you all you need to know there. If he's not the best, why are you covering him so much? Like, that's why I can't be on those shows, because I ask that question. Like, if you don't believe Lamar Jackson's the best, you don't even believe he's top 5, why are you covering him so much? Why? Why even talk about him? Keep talking about Patrick Mahomes. Oh, well, you know. Get out of here, man. Jared Thomas, you're not lying. They will. They will. You're not lying. And shout out to you, Jared Thomas, for showing up. Yami said, I hope not. Yeah. Nick Wright said that Caleb Williams was already better than Lamar Jackson. So why are you covering him so much? Why do you expect so much from him? It's nasty. Jared Goff, they said, is better than Lamar Jackson. So that's why I don't want to hear them saying anything to me. Because when I look at people and I break everything down, I'm like, bro, y'all are lying. Thank you, I be saying, because they've already picked out who the heroes are, and Lamar is the villain. They've picked out their protagonists and their antagonists. And their antagonist name starts with Lamar, ends with Jackson, and in the middle parts of the book, he might go by Demetrius. It's nasty. So that's why I say what I say. Like, the NFL and them already got what they do. They're going to use him up for media fodder and then try to downplay everything he does while uplifting guys for the same reason. Oh, yeah, he's already a better thrower than Lamar Jackson. Why didn't you say he was a better thrower than Josh Allen? Better thrower than Justin Herbert. Better thrower than Lawrence. Better thrower than Patrick Mahomes. And Ryan Clark can't look me in my face and tell me anything different. Because I'll bring up everything he's done and say, now explain it to me. Well, Lamar's so great. Don't say he's great. Yeah, I don't even have him top 5 usually. So I went, he's so great. Because if he's so great, if he's that, then all those other guys are that same thing. They don't want me on there, bro, because I'm going to turn the whole thing on its head. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like, listen, I'm going to be real with you. If ESPN or one of them offered me a job, I'd probably take it because of the money. But they would try to fire me pretty quickly because I'd be going at these guys' necks. Like, I'm not changing. You sought me out. You hired me. Natural's going to be natural wherever he's at. Everywhere I'm at is the Wunderkind Show. And if it's the Wunderkind Show, do you know what happens on the Wunderkind Show, guys? Double get slapped. That's what happens. Double slap. It's all about entertainment. The question is, who are they trying to entertain? Exactly. I be saying. I be saying. Yo, I be saying be dropping nuggets, bro. Facts. Lamar's. How am I losing my voice so much, man? They probably tell you get your facts straight. Now listen, I'm going to put up video proof. Video proof. Said argue with yourself. You said that. Like if I'm going against Stephen A., I'm going to have a diss track ready for him. Every bad thing he said, he can't throw, he can't diss, he doesn't deserve his money, all this other stuff. Oh, he shouldn't, he needs an agent, all that stuff. I'm going to play him like, you said that. And I'm going to give context behind everything he says too, so he can't try to wiggle his way out of it. You've been wrong. Super wrong. I am. I don't know why. If you notice, I don't even sing that much no more. My voice has just been cracking, and I don't know why. I'm about to go to the doctor to get it checked. Eli Sports Guy was good. Telling you, bro, I be having evil thoughts too, Benny. I'm not even gonna lie. I almost feel like calling you Benny the Butcher. Slaughterhouse. Exactly. Dan Orlowski. No, because Max Kellerman used to make him look crazy. Max Kellerman used to make him look crazy, and that's why he wanted him off the show. Yeah. Max Kellerman used to make Stephen A. look crazy, and to show him where he's wrong, to where Stephen A. couldn't argue it, and then he got mad, and then got him off the show. And I know Max Kellerman wasn't perfect, but that's the reasoning behind it. Especially when he had when Snoop Dogg and Magic Johnson that came out during the Kaepernick debacle and was looking, they said, we don't want to hear you no more, Stephen A. Max is cooking. And you saw Stephen A. Smith get so angry. And then the T.O. thing with him too. And then Stephen A. started disrespecting Max on live television. He started taking shots at him, and Max was like, okay. Like, that's how bad it got. He started totally disrespecting Max. Like, I'll be real with you. Max is a calmer guy, so he wouldn't go at him like he should have. Me, I'm checking him right on air. But yo, who are you talking to? You're wrong. Like, I'd make it so uncomfortable, and I keep saying that he's wrong, that he'd have to get me fired. Yeah, the one with Kaepernick and them, going with them, they deleted them. Snoop Dogg said, "Preach, Max, preach." And Magic Johnson was like, "Whoa, that boy Max cooking." And then T.O. said what he said to Stephen A. It's like, remember the Max Cummings blacker than you, whatever else it went. And Stephen A. lost. After that, there was no coming back. It was like you challenged his blackness and his masculinity. So he would just attack Max Kellerman. And he would call him stupid, he'd call him an idiot. And Max would be like, okay. But the stats say, and then he was like, shut up. Like, that's how you treat him and stuff like that. Crazy. And everybody that works with Max says he's a great guy to work with. The difference with me is I'll tell the truth. Regardless of creed, culture, whatever else it is, I'll tell you the truth. Yeah, at first, Max wanted him to change positions. Then Max came out and said, I was wrong. At first, Max said, is everybody wrong? We'll see. I don't know. He's so fast. So that was Max's point. He was like, all of the greatest evaluators are saying this. We went by what they said for so long. And then after his first season, Max started to be like, bro, we are wrong. He looks amazing. And he's accurate. Like, people act like he's not accurate. He's the youngest quarterback to be the most accurate quarterback at his age. And he's just getting better. So that's why I said, like, you know what I mean? So, Max, all of them, and listen, that's the same thing with Colin Cowherd. Colin Cowherd called Lamar Tim Tebow and then came out and said, look, I was wrong. That's why I can still flex. I can still deal with Colin Cowherd. Because as a man, he came out and he said, look, man, I was wrong. Like, I don't know why these other people are so scared to just say you're wrong. I was wrong. You were wrong. That's what Max did. Stephen A. was like, nah, he can't throw. Everything else, nah. He's not that good of a quarterback. He's not a real quarterback. Then, he's like, okay. Stephen A. Smith downplayed every single memorable moment for Lamar Jackson. If you don't believe me, go check each one. When he did what he did versus Miami, it's Miami. He did it versus the Rams. He said, I'm not really worried about what he did. The Rams just didn't show up for all the Jackson 5s. When he did it versus the Jets, it's the Jets. Anybody could do it. So, you know what I'm saying? But no. He did, mind you, Colin Cowherd, I'd rather listen to him than a lot of the other people. Because if he's wrong, he'll just say I'm wrong. You can say stuff. That's why I've said so much with the media overall. You can say stuff, but then hold true to it. They don't. They'll be wrong and then double and triple down. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Stephen A. even changed his show on YouTube to it turn into more political. Yeah. That's because Stephen A. Smith doesn't want to be doing what he's doing. He wants to be like the head of like the Tonight Show or something like that. And tell you the truth, that probably fits his talents better. That's where, you see him. Stephen A. Smith has been positioning himself for years. He's been on the Young and the Restless. He's been on Law and Order. He's been doing a lot of stuff away from ESPN. They don't care how they're going to the disrespect to Lamar fits their narrative. And Lamar doing well goes against their narrative. That's why nothing Giannis has done has been enough. That's why Stephen A's running with this point. Because, once again, he did it in a place that y'all didn't want him to be. The media doesn't like the media market in Milwaukee. They wanted him to leave and go join Miami or New York or Los Angeles or the Golden State Warriors in California. Somewhere where the media markets are bigger. He said, no, I'm staying here. And won. They came out and say he doesn't care about winning because he stayed in Milwaukee. That he won one in Milwaukee, Defensive Player of the Year, multiple-time MVP. He's become undeniably great. So now it's like, oh, well, it's not really that good since he's so great. It's not that good. He should have so much more. That's them telling me to go team up with Steph Curry in them. You got to read in between the lines. Oh, General Hospital, my bad. I thought he was on the Young and the Restless. My bad. General Hospital. Now, Jason Whitlock only stood up that time because he had other people on his platform standing up for Lamar. He has been one of the biggest Lamar detractors from the jump. He don't like Lamar Jackson. He does not. He does not. Because as much as Lamar Jackson's a good guy, Christian, all that other stuff, he doesn't like his street appeal. So he will always go against it. That's how Jason Whitlock works. Just to let you know that. Just to let you know that. Just to let you know that. So, Jason Whitlock more than any sports media. Yeah, man, I do not like, bro. I can't stand his tail. He just loud and wrong. Then he brought up his mom, calling him a mama's boy and everything else when his mom was, doing the agent stuff. And it's like his mom's not his agent, his manager. Like just being disrespectful. And I don't believe in disrespecting people for doing what they want to do. Like, I'm not going to disrespect you. Like, if you don't want to have a regular agent, that's your prerogative. Like, it's your choice. It's crazy work out here, man. And that's why I don't get behind a lot of pause. Jay Williams cooked Stephen A. Smith on first. You know why, Jay? Let me be real, Devon. Jay Williams getting cooked by Stephen A. But you know where Jay Williams totally pulled the chair from under Stephen A. Smith's feet and made him fall to his own demise on that topic? It was when Jay Williams came out and said, when Stephen A. is rebuffing, because that's what Stephen A. Smith, he'll say something and try to pivot on it, try to make a better point. It's when Jason Whitlock says, when Jay said, Stephen A., but you're the one pushing those narratives. You always say other people. You're the one that started that narrative. You're the one that's pushing that narrative. And you're the beginning of that narrative. That's what killed the Stephen A. Smith argument. Because then it's like, because if you remember when he had said Lamar's not worth, he's not, his contract and everything else, not living up to his contract. And then when people started calling him out, I don't know where you got that from. People are tripping to think that he's not living up to his contract. And I looked at him, I said, yeah, I'm not going to check him for lying on the air. Jason Whitlock is one of those guys that has never been checked. And I'm going to be real, I used to really like Skip Bayless. Even though, he could be wrong on certain things. I thought he was good. I used to like watching Skip Bayless. And I felt like at times, same thing with Skip. Sometimes some people got to check your jaw. And they would stop. Real talk. Real talk. Real talk. I agree with you ever since the LeVar Ball situation. Yeah. Yeah. I remember that situation with LeVar Ball. Crazy. Crazy. And like I said, the media really irks me. Really does irk me, and it's hard to watch. It's hard to really take time to put time into watching certain things because of the media. But as a Raven fan, this is what it is. They don't like us as a team or as a fan base, and they don't like Lamar Jackson. It's the perfect marriage. Y'all seen the Knicks and everything else. No, none of the media's condemned the Knicks like how they condemn the Raven fans because we defend Lamar so ubiquitously. Telling y'all, man, crazy work. But guys, that's an episode of the Wunderkind Morning Show. Thank you for watching. Y'all know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh. Everything we talk about, we're doing what? Facts and truth. Guys, I need the chat to stand up, all right? So, you know we do a little bit of nostalgia, a little bit of fun at the end of every show, right? Now, this that we're going to be talking about right now, right, is one of the craziest lies that were told to all of us at least once in all of our lives. And it's a lie that has been perpetuated and then passed down from generations to generations. It saw a crazy increase in the 90s and early 2000s. What lie that all of us were told? No. Zelly the Ninth. Oh my God, you're so close. Zelly the Ninth is so close, bro. Zelly the Ninth is close. Close. Listen, my father never told me about it. He said, listen, I work all them overtime to get you these. No big white guys coming down this chimney buying nothing. I'll pay for that. That's what my dad told me when I was a kid. So I never had the Santa stuff, the Tooth Fairy, any of those things. Nah. My dad told me ain't no big guy coming down that chimney paying for all this. I work overtime for this. Daddy got it for you. Yo, listen, Zelly is so close. That's almost the lie. Zelly, you're close. Zelly the Ninth is close. He said, we got McDonald's at home. Both. But he told me about Santa first. He told me about Tooth Fairy later on. But Santa, he was not playing that. From a young age, my dad told us, you getting these presents from your parents. We bust our tails to earn money, work overtime and stuff like that to make this money. But Zelly the Ninth said we got McDonald's at home. That's almost it. The lie that has been told, right, to every kid, I don't care which one you are, is that I don't got McDonald's money. Which would follow up with, do you have McDonald's money? Bro, look at this. Lies, I tell you, lies. Lies. All the parents are lying. All the grandparents are. You didn't have $3? You didn't have $3? Like, $3? $3? Look at those prices right now. No. I want y'all to understand, and everyone's going to say, bro, because when you look back now as adults, every kid has been said to that. I don't care if you're white, black, Asian, Hispanic, Latino, I don't care if you came from Mars. If you were growing up, you were told that. Let me say this right now, bro. Listen, to supersize everything, because back then, that was for like the large or the medium, only $2.99, $1.99. The apple pies were 50 cents. They didn't have McFlurries at this time. They didn't have the McFlurries. McFlurries were made after. They had the ice cream cone on the Sundays. And back then, the machine was never down. Never. Never. What were we told, Tactical? Every kid was told at least once in their life that I don't got McDonald's money, which would then be followed up to, do you have McDonald's money? Bro, a Happy Meal was $1.99. Bro, they're acting like, bro, get out of here, bro. Get out of here, bro. $2.99, $1.99. $1.99 where Happy Meal costs. Just to let you know that. $1.99. $2.99 with tax is $3.20. Exactly. Apple pie was $2 for $1. The Sundays were like 75 cents. Yeah, I get it was a treat. But you as a kid, you remember being on the road like, oh, can we get some McDonald's? And they'd be like, you got McDonald's money? I don't got no McDonald's money. And then you got to be like, bro, $1.50? Think about, for everybody that's saying that I'm tripping and I'm lying, how much change used to be in your parents' smoke the ashtray. All 80s, 90s, 70s kids, all the older cars used to have an ashtray in it. Right? All those cars had ashtrays in it, which are packed full of quarters, nickels, and dimes. 2 for $1 was the apple pies for years. This man say he never heard his parents say it. Jesus God. Oh my God. If I go right now and say the biggest lie ever told to kids and put this up there, it would probably go viral. You know what was crazy? I used to live down the street from McDonald's. Literally down the street. Like, to get from my house, you could ride a bike and go right to McDonald's. And I remember I used to hustle during the summers to get money. And my mom, every time you want to stop at McDonald's or something like that, no, eat at home. So I'm like, fine, I'll ride and go get something. And then if you ride and get something, you better bring back something for your siblings too. The extra value menu. My God. Bro. $5 at McDonald's could feed 2 grown adults back in the 90s. It's nasty work, bro. It's nasty work. Nasty work. They literally put that Mickey D's saying in TV shows everywhere. Acting like we don't remember. I'm going to make you remember. But guys, that's the episode of the Wonder Kid Morning Show. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful morning and a wonderful day. I'll catch y'all later with the 2 vids coming out later. And I'll see you tomorrow morning, guys. I'm out this piece. Y'all know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yeah.
Finish him, Daddy. You're not my dad.